Welcome back to Tran wins Mountain Blade 2, Bannerlord. I found another spice vendor, which gives me stewardship. That allows me to have extra soldiers in an army. By how much? It's, let's see here. Liena gives 100 stewardship, which gives me extra 25 men, boosting my teammates from something like 60 guys to 85 or something like that. So I'm thinking about hiring her, but I already have a spice vendor, and I'm hoping to find some sort of medic. That being said, it probably doesn't really matter. I probably am best off using a spice vendor just for the stewardship ability so that my army's bigger than the other army. And I'll probably suffer less wounds this way. Here's what we'll do. I will make a save, and we'll see how her attributes and focus points are. If they're good, we'll take her. This is a generic backstory. Alright, you get 3 intelligence and 2 focus points in steward. That's not bad. You could be a mighty warrior as well. You get nothing in cunning, which is good, because I don't really want you to have anything cunning. Social, I don't care too much about, but maybe you'll get benefit from some trade. Let's take a look at what your steward abilities are. So you get +1 influence as a vassal. That works for me. 10% more village taxes. That's good. Less influence needed to summon vassals for war. I guess if you summon your own army, sure. Parties and armies you lead move faster. So when she's an army commander, wow. Okay. Okay, this is pretty good. All right, I can roll with this. What about trade? Probably nothing really that I need to. Yeah, nothing that matters too much for me. Let's take a look and compare her to the other spice vendor. So. I removed my scout. I removed all party member roles, so now I gain some scouting. Just so exactly for that, so I can get some levels. My character will now be responsible for scouting and stewardship as well. So I gained a level. We'll probably put it in roguery so I can continue to get money for, well, skill points for selling people off. Not that I'm really using roguery for anything. Scavenger, maybe. Well, I guess loot's always nice. Looks like I pretty much reached my limit as far as strength goes. Like, yes, I know I haven't put any focus points in these. That's because I don't know what I want to focus in. So I thought I would just take the safe route and just add to everything by putting points into vigor. The sad part is, I made my character a specialist in bow, but I don't use a bow that much. I'm just not that good with a bow. Get steady accuracy, or steady hand with increased accuracy of throwing weapons. Put that in there. Let me think here. I guess I'll just keep putting points in vigor. If I ever decide to put focus points in this, I'll be a decent warrior. Maybe. Alright, see, there's a Wayne right here. So what we'll probably do is we'll probably strip down our current engineer. Our current engineer is not a very good engineer, at least in terms of future growth. He's got 1 intelligence point and 1 focus point in engineering. he had another focus point with me. He had gained a level, and then when I sent him to go be a steward and I brought him back in my army, he put a point in one-handed. He had 2 points. I know this because I have the footage, and I edit the footage to remove loading screens and stuff and make it more enjoyable experience for you. And I'm like, he moved from 2 focus points in one-handed to 3. I did not put that in there. And I know this for sure because eventually I also did the same thing with Nolden. He was a steward in my army, and he ended up picking this. Supreme Authority. If he was ever a clan leader, he'd get +1 influence. Thanks, Nolden! Anyways, yeah. So we'll try dropping off Daram and swapping for the Wainwright, and hopefully she will be in some way better. Okay, so let's try dismissing Daram the Engineer. We'll see what this new person's like. My father was a wheelwright. Everyone knew that the best work was in Lycra, in the streets around the Hippodrome fixing chariots, so we sold our shop and went there. He and I. My mother was dead. The rumors weren't wrong, the work was good. But then you know what happened. The riots, the Hippodrome burned, and my father killed for being a foreigner. Well, now there's a war on, and few are bothering with racing chariots. I went to find work with the armies. At first they had me fixing carts, but it turned out my skill with wheels came useful in making a catapult torsion twist. So I learned a bit about that. A lot about that, actually. Now I'm looking around to see if there's anyone who might want to take me on. Especially if I might one day have a chance to rain rocks on the good people of Lycra who killed my Da. A good engineer is always in demand. Anyway, you hear of someone who might have work for me, you let me know. Four intelligence and 2 focus points on engineering. That's pretty good. That's better than the other engineer. Remember, I hired him specifically to do engineering. While having combat stats is good, I have other combatants for that. I don't have anybody to fill the engineer role. So she's superior in that regard. Okay. After doing the tournament, I guess I leveled up athletics at some point. We'll get... Wait, hold on. What are my 2 options? +2 melee damage on foot, +2 range damage on foot. Huh. I feel like I'd want to pick ranged, because I can always be safe at ranged, but I know I do most of my combat and melee damage. So we'll go ahead and, I guess we'll do this. I feel like I'm making a mistake. I always second guess myself on this kind of stuff right here. Like, especially since all my points are in bow, you know. But that's because out of these 3 options, I know I want bow, and out of these 3 options, I don't know what I want. That is the difference. I should place your troops for all battles. That sounds like it might be annoying if that's not something I want. So now we're using this time of peace to add troops to all my garrisons. Oh, that wasn't even the mission. It's over here. Embers of the Flame. Let's see here. Oh, they're at war with the Bannerlords, huh? Well, why aren't they red then? They're at war with the Bannerlord clan, but as the clan, as a kingdom, I no longer represent the Bannerlord clan, which I guess kind of makes sense, but I would like to then make peace with them. But even if I hire them as a mercenary, they're still at war with the Bannerlord clan. we're going to go ahead and apply our level ups that we've gotten. I think I'd rather have gold than influence. That might be the wrong choice. But right now, I feel like I could do more with gold than I can with influence. Plus one influence doesn't seem like that big a deal. I can get one influence from a battle. Since there's mostly guys in the game, we're going to get increased relationship gain with the same gender by 20%. That's it for level ups for my character. What you're looking at is our prospective wife material, because we could not marry the tournament champion. Not quite the champion, but considerably high up there. She's like 46 in the game, and in the game, you're not allowed to tie the knot when your character or your target character is 35 or over. So we're going for another option now. The character I'm looking at has positive personality traits and everything. I don't really know how much that matters, but I figure it might be nice. Oh, come on. Alright, now let's see here. They are at 2.6, I'm at 2.9, but it's going to take a while to get there. I have other things to do. I was going to help you save the villagers, but since the villagers weren't able to hold out long enough. So my bodyguards that I took with me on this trip are 120 cavalry units that I have saved during the course of the war against Sturgia. I would leave them in the garrisons, and once the war concluded and I went to reinforce the garrisons, I went ahead and took out my cavalry units and brought them with me. Letting my generals form their armies naturally, otherwise they end up starving and losing troops if I just hand them over right now. There's Liena right there. Might be able to talk to her. Perhaps even scare the looters into her? I don't know. Although the poachers may not be bad people, maybe. I can get really good armor if I defeat them. The civilian armor that they drop is leather scale armor, which is pretty substantial for civilian armor. Alright, so let's try talking to Liena. Now then, come no closer. Forgive me, but one cannot be too cautious. I would ask you for your name. My name is Tran, madam. May I ask your name? I am Liena, of the Day Tier. We hold our lands in fief to Durthart, king of the Vlandians, and we honor our oaths of fealty. I know your name. Men praise your valor. But remember that honor and compassion are also worth cultivating. There's something I'd like to discuss. My lady, I wish to profess myself your most ardent admirer. Ah, yes, we are considering offers. Did you have someone in mind? Perhaps you and I. I'm flattered, sir. We meet from time to time, as is the custom, to see if we are right for each other. I hope to see you again soon. Tran. So then, what is it? So, I'm glad to have the chance to spend some time together. Yes, it's good to have a chance to get to know each other. They say you've traveled quite widely. Tell me a bit about your journeys. What can I say? It's a beautiful world, but filled with so much suffering. Success. I see. Between your followers, your rivals, and your enemies, you must have met a lot of interesting people. I'm just honored to have fought alongside comrades who thought nothing of shedding their blood to keep me alive. Success. I see. Some people say you will go far. Suppose you were to rise to a position of power. What would you do? I hope I can bring peace to the land and justice and alleviate people's suffering. Success. I see. Well, it seems we have a fair amount in common. Perhaps we can talk more when we meet again. Tran, so then what is it? There's something I'd like to discuss. Very well. What do you propose? Actually, never mind. I have a quick question. Aye? What is it? Never mind. I must leave now. Let us speak again soon, Tran. Alright, so I need to find her again in I don't know how many days, but I need to come across her again later. So during this time, we might as well collect some more soldiers. Liena, let's see if she's ready to talk yet. It's only been 1 day, so probably not. Tran, so good to see you. It's been too long. So then, what is it? Perhaps we should discuss a future together. Yes, well, I've been thinking about that. I insist that my husband conduct himself according to the highest standards. I do what I can to alleviate suffering in this world. I hope that is enough. Critical fail! I'm happy to hear that. I think you should try to win my family's approval. Let no one, not even your family, come between us. Critical success. I'm happy to hear that. Yes, I think I would be honored to accept your proposal. Aldrich, as head of our family, needs to give his blessing. There are usually financial arrangements to be made. Tran. Let us speak again soon, Tran. Cool. We're gonna go ahead and disband our army. Hopefully they won't be drafted into someone else's army. And we'll let them run around on their own collecting troops or whatever it is they do. And I will be moving at my cavalry-esque speed, at least until I pick up some more dudes. Let's head over to Vezin, which is considerably south. I know there's a village there. I'm trying to at least pick the ones that are on the way. Wow, that's a big group. Apparently taking them prisoner means that the 3 troops that they had prisoner do not join me. Wow, the Britannia horse harness is superior to my northern noble harness. Take that. That's a good run. Didn't take me very long for waiting till nightfall, and I get notable reputation, as well as a horse harness. Is that him right there? Is he in this group? What's his name? Aldrich? Yes, it was. I wonder if I can talk to him individually. That's close enough. Who are you? My name is Tran, madam. I'm Cattledid, of the Day Eromang, one of the most illustrious families in the annals of the Valandian kingdom. I am Lady of Jukulan. I shall have my scribes make a note of your name. Alright, so I guess I cannot talk to him as long as he's in the army? I'd probably have like a crushed army or something, which is not going to happen considering that's 1,000 men. So what, I just gotta follow this army until I can talk? Like, I should just be able to talk to him. He's in this group. This place had to deliver the herd to Sargot quest, so I might as well do that while I wait. What's this? Vidar created an army. We're heading to Edinburgh. So, Am I just gonna have to follow this army until they're done with their warring, or what? Wainwright's still getting medicine, which is probably not a great sign. Hopefully everything's going well over there. There's the army again, but unfortunately, what I want is for them to disband. It's Aldrich. He's separated. Awesome. Forgive me for what may seem an abundance of caution, but please keep your distance. Just beyond sword length is fine. So, who might you be? My name is Tran, sir. May I ask your name? I'm Aldrich of the Day Tier, one of the most illustrious families in the annals of the Vlandian Kingdom. I'm Lord of Prevend. I shall have my scribes make a note of your name. I wish to discuss the final terms of my marriage with Liana. Very well then. Alright, so I can give you some monies. So for 3,641 dinars, he will allow me to marry his daughter. Splendid. Let us conduct the ceremony then. And I assume that is done with. Yeah. She's traveling to Prevend, which is cool. I guess she's traveling to me. I don't know. Cannot kick family members from clan. Let's head to Prevend and maybe we'll meet up with her. Well, she's not here. Patrolling around Ustakol. Really? That's nowhere near Prevend. That's really, really far away. Group of 65 looters. We're just gonna go to the nearest installation and governor her over to me. Actually, is she controlling her own party right now? Liena's party. Wow, she has 100 troops. I disband her. No, I guess I'll go and collect her then. What am I doing? I can add her to my army, can't I? Yeah, she can meet me halfway. I needed to head back to my territory anyways. Tran gained a level. I have no idea what I just get, but I gained a level from it. Now I've got 2 skill ups in Polearm and Roguery. We'll go ahead and get those. So we have a plus 15% morale to formation. Less relationship penalty when using intimidation. So at some point I gotta level up. Maybe scouting? I don't know. So what should I... Probably steward. Put a point in steward. So I can continue to build up my party size. Wow, I got 46 troops from that mission. And a lot of mounted prisoners. That was very profitable. Let's try to continue to consolidate our army. A new hideout. Alright, well I've reached level 50 in trade, and unfortunately I cannot progress without taking one of these, so I'll go ahead and leave it alone for now because I'm not really worried about 20% less wage for caravans or workshops, nor am I worried about weight, so that's not anything that I want to give up my ability to compare items for. While I wait for my shiny new wife to meet up with us, we're going to go ahead and collect troops. Now, because I disbanded my parties, I will actually be under the number of parties I had before. See, I had maximum parties at 4, and then the wife formed her own party, so I had 5 parties. Because I disbanded them, I'm not going to be able to have that many parties anymore. But that's okay, because I was planning on having the wife join my team anyways. I can see you have prisoners at this point, so my choice is either 18 looters or 2 peasants. We'll take the looters. Here's Liena. We finally met at last. Your Highness, my sword is yours to command. So, what a wedding! I look forward to a happy married life with you. There's something I'd like to discuss. Actually, never mind. I have a quick question. Never mind. Let me inspect your troops, and then I will take everybody. Farewell, my husband. Safe travels and a swift return. We'll take you to the castle and add you to the party. Let's go and combine our armies. What about your stats? Plus 10% for one-handed axe-type weapon is equipped. And a sword type. Oh, come on, you couldn't have decided one or the other. People sometimes take away the gear from their spouse. I'm going to go ahead and leave her with her gear for the time being. Okay. And she's level 24, which is 7 levels higher than me. Alright, let's head on back to Epicrotia. I have a very impressive cavalry for not having spent any horses. Your spouse Liena has just learned that she is with child. I could reel her back in using follow me and then regroup and charge out, but I kind of want to see how much damage she can do on her own. See how much damage she's taken at the end of all this. Now she is wearing tier 6 armor, so that will make a difference. Let's see how we did. She took down 11 soldiers on her own.
Those bastards!
I feel like Uruk has never left that castle. One more renown point and I'll be clan tier 5. If you're not going to run, I'll go ahead and attack you. Alright, now that we have a darling wife, let's shore up the last of our fiefs. Tayal has very few people. Varna, Vopol, and Sibir are close to each other but don't have as many as they could. We'll go ahead and grab a few more people and reinforce all these places. Bannerlord tier is increased to 5. I didn't have to do anything. I guess I just got a point in steward and that happened. Plus 1 influence as a vassal? No. Plus 30% more production from farms? Let's do that. And it's clan 5. I still have the same number of parties, but I can get one more companion. My party size. Plus 15, right? Yeah, I can go up to 307 now. I'm going to go ahead and get the medic. So it's something that I've wanted since the beginning of the game. It might be a little redundant, given that my character is already a doctor, but this might come in handy if I want to give my elite troops to a vassal. Hopefully that the medicine skill applies while they're in the party of a person that is a doctor. My name is Tran. You know, we women suffer greatly when you warriors have your sport. I lived in a village to the north of here, across the gulf. It is a cruel land. There is no strong king, and lords think nothing of ravaging their neighbors' lands. My mother was skilled in the use of herbs to treat disease and wounds. I had a happy, peaceful childhood until one day a month before I was to be married. That was the day my life changed. A band from a nearby village came and attacked us. We had done them no harm. We had never even thought of them as our enemies, but they wanted our cattle. They killed my mother and the youth who I was to marry and burned our village. Everything gone. Those who lived fled into the woods. I expect that my kin will soon return to their homes, but I will not. I cannot. I cannot be in a place where I'm at the mercy of any beast on the rampage. I'll apply my trade among warriors. I will learn to harm as well as to heal. And if the time comes for me to marry, I will live in a land where there is a king, even a tyrant, rather than raising a family amid the war of all against all. It's a cruel world, and if you think a warrior's life is any easier, you have a painful lesson in store. At any rate, if you know of a warband who is looking for someone who knows how to treat wounds, I'd be grateful. Take the money. Ask the group of 33 to get the group of 20. Apparently he's summoning me? Because my character just automatically turned around.